So yes, you are going to need structure to be successful as a real estate agent. Otherwise, you're just going to be reacting to everything. And to grow your business in real estate, you need to be proactive, not reactive. Having structure is key to getting that under control. So, and it's very, very simple actually. So you just set times the day that you're going to do certain things. You don't want to be on this thing at everybody's beck and call, right? You want to make sure that they have been trained, your clients have been trained that, you know what, I return calls from 1 to 2, or I return emails from 2 to 3. So let's just kind of go through a basic day. So let's say you get in the office at 8:30. So 8:30 to 10 is cold calls. 10 to 11:30 or 11:45 is warm calls, obviously lunch. And then you do from 1 to 2 or 1 to 3, you do follow-up calls and follow-up emails from 3 to 5. And 5:30, depending on how you want to set up your day, but it is key that you set that structure in place now when you're getting started. Otherwise, when you get busy, you're going to be setting it all up and you're going to be chasing your own tail. So set your structure up now and it's going to help you find success a lot faster. Productivity. You know, it's something that you get in this business, you want to be productive, not busy. And, you know, when I was talking about the structure before, that's key. That can really help you. But at the end of every day, every week, every month, and every year, you want to go look at what you accomplished and how you can do it better, how you can be more efficient. You got to remember, what gets measured gets managed. And if you go at the end of every day and look, okay, this is what I did, this is how I did it, I'm going to try and do something different tomorrow, see what works, take a look at it, look at your numbers. If it's cold calls, how many contacts were made, how many appointments did I set? If it's emails, go in and look at all the numbers that you can look at. Always look at your numbers and see what has worked best for you and focus on that. All right, so let's talk about CRMs and why they're important. They can really help you be a lot more productive. If you're catching names and emails and you're just putting them down on a piece of paper, it's going to be hard to go back and do an email for them, right? So we do have some suggested CRMs on my website, joekillinger.co. I'm actually going to put it down below so you can go in and find the CRMs, and they're all suggested by other commercial real estate agents and some residential as well. So check those out. Some of them are free, some of them are quite expensive, so make sure you do your due diligence. But let's get back to why it's so important. So as you're doing your calls every day or every contact that you get, you want to capture that contact information and put them in your CRM and then break them down in your CRM. If it's a developer, if it's a private owner, landlord, if it's a property management company, make sure that's all organized. So when you do an email, now you should be doing emails about every 2 weeks out to people to stay in front of them, because about every 17 days they completely forget about you. So make sure you stay in front of them at least every 2 weeks. Not too much though, they'll just unsubscribe. But email them and make sure that you're giving them pertinent information for what they're doing in their business. So if I'm talking about listing property, I got a property management company that has a broker's license, I'm wasting my time there, right? So make sure, this goes back to the efficiency, make sure you're very structured in what you're doing, make sure you're very detail oriented, and that's going to help you a lot. And again, email program every 2 weeks, get a good CRM, utilize it. You know, as we get into this business and we get starting to make money, we sometimes forget to keep honing our skills. And it's very important you do keep honing your skills. If you're out here doing cold calls and you've been doing cold calls for a while, but all of a sudden it's not working for you, make sure, you know, here's a tip that we gave somebody once, is get in a mirror at night. You know, do your script in a mirror, watch yourself, watch how you're talking. It's very, very hard to do. I've done it a couple of times, didn't like it, but I tell you what, it did help me a lot. And it did turn me around a little bit, because we all get into that rut, and always be looking to do a little bit better. Like I said earlier, what gets measured gets managed, and so this is why you always want to look at the end of the day and see what's working for you, and don't be afraid to change it up. But hone your skills every day. Know your market better than everybody else. Every day, make sure you go into your systems and look what's going on in your marketplace. So if you're a multifamily broker and you're looking in West LA, you want to make sure you've got all the systems in place that a new listing comes on, you get it emailed to you right away. Save all of these and make sure you know what's going on in your marketplace. And then lastly, your business. Make sure you're always looking at what's going on in your business. Make sure every day you're reading Globe Street, you're reading Plain Vanilla Shell, you're reading QSR.com, BizNow, The Real Deal, all of these real estate publications. Make sure you're looking at that every day. That should be the first thing you do when you're having your morning coffee. Understand that, because it does a couple things. A, it helps you know your market, and it helps create great conversations for when you're doing your cold calls or you're out networking with people. So just stay focused on it, but make sure you hone your skills, know your market, build your business.